Anybody that knows me, if you would have told them, Sue tried to commit suicide, they'd be like, no, get out of town. She'd never do that. And I had just been promoted to what we called an infrastructure lead, had to give 110%. You felt like you had to prove something. Every day I'd come home from work and just stop every day and get a 6-pack of beer, then it became a 12-pack of beer, then it became a bottle of wine, graduated from beer and wine to vodka. Before I knew it, lost my job because I was just drunk all the time. I started falling behind on rent. My car got repossessed, and I thought, okay, I might have a problem here. Went into rehab, came out of rehab, met a guy, and ended up moving out with him to a farm. And unfortunately, it turned into a domestic abuse situation. Moved out of there into a domestic abuse shelter, put my life back together, and everything was great. And then got that, cockiness of, oh, wings and a beer sounds good. And before you knew it, it's out of control again. Lost one job, got a second one, lost that job. I'm gonna get evicted again. I didn't see a path forward. All these horrible things were gonna happen. I just got tired of just fighting. I just wanted to give up because I didn't think I'd ever be able to manage it or live with it. I had 3 bottles of pills lined up. I just started taking pills and, down in vodka and throwing back up. I couldn't keep any of them down. And that's when I kind of said to myself, maybe this isn't the route I'm supposed to go. I think it was the first time that I thought about my daughter. Who's gonna tell her? Are the police gonna knock on the door? What's the reaction she's gonna have when somebody knocks on her door and tells her, we found your mom? That was the moment of clarity. And then I drove over to an emergency room and just walked in and told them, look, I'm ready to take my life. I don't know what to do. I kind of hung out for a while and they got me into Cottonwood. When I got out of Cottonwood, and all of a sudden I'm back in reality, back being evicted, gonna lose my apartment, probably lost my job. And I just went home and laid on the couch for a couple days. And then I get a call from Lisa. She's like, I'm your case manager. And I'm like, I didn't know I had a case manager. This is great. I go, Lisa, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea. Maybe I'll rent a room. I'd like to get back into IT, and we just kind of talked and she said, well, Sue, that's your plan. And it hit me. I'm like, you're right. I have a plan. And all of a sudden my feet were on the ground. I had a place to start reaching up. Having her there and talking to her every week and just her checking in on me saying, hey, how's it going? I really felt like instead of just being dumped on my own, I felt like I had a life preserver. I had something to hold on to. And so I have plotted courses that I want to take in IT. I want to go into healthcare analytics. And I pretty much have a clear path going forward, I believe. I just feel like extraordinarily lucky that I'm still here. My advice is like, hold on, hang on for another day. There's always help because you never know who's gonna cross your path or where you're gonna find motivation to keep going. And you have to hold on to that.